Hello again in anime realm. This is my recap for the anime I Parry Everything. If you dig my recaps, don't forget to subscribe and smash that notification bell. The story kicks off in the Clay's kingdom up in the northwest. We meet our main dude Nor, who's whipping up some medicine for his sick mom. His mom drinks that stuff, and she's grateful, giving props to Nor for always holding her down. Nor tells her he's gonna go feed the sheep real quick, and his mom asks him to swear he won't step outside the barrier. He does so and says that he'll bring back some fruits and rabbit meat to make soup. But then his mama starts coughing like crazy, and Nor gets all worried. He tells her he'll boil some water for her, but his mama stops him. She wipes off the dirt from her hardworking son's face, and with a heavy heart, she apologizes for not being able to give him much. She tells him he deserves to choose his own path in life. Next, we see Nor whipping up that soup at night with the rabbit meat and fruits he gathered. When it's ready, he takes it to his mama. He tries to wake her up, but she ain't responding. It hits him hard to find out she's gone. So he digs a grave for his mom right next to his dad's resting place, and he cries silently. After that, Nor spends his time hunting for food, taking care of his cattle, keeping his house in order, and reading some books. Every day passes with him sticking to these routines, and he feels hella lonely when he ain't busy. One day, he comes across an old book in his house. As he reads it, he remembers it's the same book his dad used to read to him back in the day. His dad used to tell him about adventurers, how they could break curses in creepy forests, study magic to become badass wizards, team up to take down massive monsters, and even score an all-curing elixir from the Spirit King. No matter what kind of crisis they faced, they fought to protect the weak, their crew, and straight up obliterate evil. That got Nor all hyped, and he kept bugging his dad for more stories about them. Back in the present, Nor remembers his mom telling him to decide how he wants to live his life. So he starts thinking about becoming an adventurer. The next day, he lays out a ton of feed for his cattle, says his goodbyes to his mom and dad, and lets them know he's heading to the city on his first trip to become an adventurer. With a bit of hesitation, he steps outside the barrier around his house. After days of traveling all alone, he finally makes it to the city. He enters the city and asks the gate guards for directions to the guild, and they point him in the right direction. Once he's in the city, he's all wide-eyed like a country bumpkin seeing crazy new stuff for the first time, and everything gets him hyped. He heads over to the Adventurers Guild, but the guild master tries to brush him off, saying it ain't no place for kids. But Nor ain't having it. He tells the guild master that the gatekeeper sent him here because he wants to become an adventurer. The guild master tries to talk some sense into him, saying he's making a dumb decision and his parents would be worried sick. But Nor drops the bomb that both his parents are already dead. When asked for his name, he introduces himself. The guild master mentions that Nor should start by going to the training school if he wants to be an adventurer. But he warns him that it might be tough since they never had a candidate as young as him. Nor asks what the training school is all about, and the guild master explains that everyone who wants to join the Royal Capital's Adventurers Guild gotta pick a training school. He'll have to choose his adventurer class there and train up, learning all sorts of useful skills to be a real adventurer. Now, Nor, being a country bumpkin, has no clue about skills. The guild master breaks it down, saying they talking about sword techniques, magic, and all that kind of stuff. This gets Nor all hyped, and the scene switches to him at a swordsman training school. He's thinking he gonna be like some hero who can take down a dragon the size of a freaking mountain with one swing. He starts training in swordsmanship, and one by one, the other students start unlocking some sick sword skills. Nor keeps training, but he's low-key jealous watching them. Fast forward a few months, and we see everyone else making progress, but Nor's still struggling. He keeps training, but his instructor tells him to quit. But Nor wants to keep training more. But the instructor shuts him down, saying he'd just be wasting his time. According to the instructor, Nor's a talentless loser who's only learned how to parry. He straight up tells Nor to find another path, and suggests checking out the other training schools to unlock his potential. So Nor decides to give the warrior school a shot. Thinking it's cool because he can be on the front lines protecting his crew. He goes through some hardcore training there, but still, he ain't making any progress. After training for several months, his instructor straight up tells him to bounce, because all he managed to do was buff himself up a bit with physical enhancement. The instructor warns him that he gonna end up dead if he keeps pushing down this path. So Nor decides to give the hunter training school a shot, but he fails there too. The instructor straight up tells him he ain't cut out for delicate tools like bows. Nor ain't letting that stop him though. He tries his luck at the magician training school next. But even after all that training, All he can do is cast a weak flame that can barely light a freaking candle. He ain't done yet, though. Nor heads to the thieves' training school. But no matter how hard he tries, he can't get the hang of disarming traps, picking locks, or detecting presences, so he's gotta quit that too. It's one fail after another. Finally, Nor gives the cleric training school a shot. But no luck there either. After months of training, all he can do is a basic healing spell that can treat some scrapes. He then heads back disappointed to the guild. And the guildmaster is shocked to learn that he couldn't learn a single damn thing even after all that training. The guildmaster straight up tells him he ain't got what it takes to be an adventurer. So this talentless loser leaves the city in disappointment. Heading back to his house, he tells his parents that he ain't got no talent for adventuring. But he ain't giving up. He's determined to try harder than anyone else. He crafts himself a wooden sword, remembering what his sword instructor told him about his one skill potentially turning into something else if he keeps honing it. So he focuses on his parry skill, training day and night, dedicating his life to it. A year passes by, and we find out Nor's trained his parry skill to deflect 10 swords at once. He ain't developed any new skills yet, but he feels like he's moving forward. 3 more years pass, and now he can parry 100 swords at once. But still no new skills. But our boy ain't giving in. He keeps training non-stop, breaking his sword in the process, and healing his scratches with his weak healing skill. Fast forward 10 more years, and now Nor can parry 1,000 swords at once. He realizes he hasn't missed a single day of training in the past 14 years, but he still ain't learned a damn new skill yet. The next day, Nor decides to hit up the city once again, and the scene cuts to him at the Adventurers Guild. The guild staff checks out his skills: parry, physical enhancement, stone throw, feather step, tiny flame, and low heal. She wonders if he's really sure about registering with these weak-ass skills. She starts talking about the training school system and how it can level up his skills. But Nor says that he already studied under all of them already. This puts the girl on the spot, and she don't know what to say. Nor peeps the situation and realizes he ain't gonna be able to join the guild. He wonders if there's truly no way for him to get in. Then the guild master rolls up, and he has a hard time recognizing the grown-up Nor. But after a good look, he figures it out. Nor spills about what he's been up to all this time, and the guild master can't believe that after all that training, all Nor got is a slightly stronger parry. The guild master breaks it down for Nor, saying adventurers are ranked from S, the strongest, to E, the weakest. To register as an E-ranked adventurer, you gotta have at least one useful skill. But Nor doesn't even got that. Nor starts thinking it might be time to give up on his dream if that's the case, but the guild master tells him it ain't completely hopeless yet. He mentions there's a legendary rank below E that not many people know about. Nor gets all hyped because he can join as an F-ranked adventurer. But the guild master lays down some conditions. He says Nor won't be able to take no hunting or gathering jobs outside the city. He'll only be able to do odd jobs within the city's limits. He thinks Nor might not be down for it since it's meant for beggars to put food on the table. But Nor agrees to join the guild as an F-ranked adventurer anyway. The guild master is hella surprised, but he registers Nor when he insists. Nor is stoked to get his adventurer card and starts taking on odd jobs around the city. He completes them one by one, using his weak-ass skills, and keeps up his sword training on the side. Days are flying by as Nor keeps lending a hand to people all over the city. One day, he's chilling by a fire, and it hits him he's finally living his dream, becoming an adventurer who helps others. He knows his skill set ain't gonna get him much more, so he keeps hustling odd jobs around the city. One day, he steps up to help an old lady clean her nasty drains, and she's all grateful for his constant help. Then he lands a job at a construction site, and when he wraps up work, he spots a glow coming from a cave, along with cries for help. Nor bolts to the cave as fast as he can and sees a freaking minotaur about to take out a girl. Turns out she got some knights trying to protect her, but damn, they stand no chance against that gigantic beast. The monster wipes out the captain of the knights with a single blow, then proceeds to massacre the others like squishing bugs. Blood's flooding the whole area, and the girl's straight up horrified. The minotaur sets its sights on the girl, but Nor uses his rock throw skill to divert the monster's attention to himself. The minotaur starts chasing Nor, lunges at him, but he manages to parry its attack. The minotaur keeps coming at him, and Nor keeps parrying every damn attack, but with each move, his sword takes a beating. Nor knows he needs to find an opening, but he also knows he ain't got the offensive skills to take down the minotaur. Even if he finds one, he notices the girl's still there, and when the minotaur tries to attack her again, he busts out his feather step skill and rushes in to save her. wrecking his sword in the process. He figures, even if he can't be the top-tier adventurer, he's gotta hold it down for the girl right in front of him. He recalls his old man's words about the true meaning of being an adventurer. The Minotaur swings at him once more, but Nor parries like a boss. This time, the Minotaur's axe slips from its hands, and boom, the axe beheads the monster. Nor realizes if the fight had gone on any longer, he'd be 6 feet under, so it hits him again how much talent he lacks. The girl thanks him for saving her life and asks for his name, but Nor says he ain't worth remembering and bounces. Some knights show up to rescue the girl, and we see Nor back in town. He can't believe he almost got taken out by a random cow roaming in the streets, and he's dead set on training even harder. But that's where this video ends. If you want to see more of this series, let me know in the comments section. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.